Greetings, today I would like to show you some of my sketchbooks that I've maintained from 2019 to 2020. I thought they would be difficult to show in photography, so I'm making this video and explaining some of the pieces that are important to me. I hope you all enjoy. I draw a lot of things that I'm currently interested in. So in 2019, I was really interested in the BTS boy band. So there's some sketches of them from the members, and I tried to explore some of the realism in sketches. Next is some of from the anime and manga series. Next, I like to explore different mediums such as pencil, graphite, watercolor, and acrylic. Some landscapes, another member, a few semi-realistic ones, some another manga character. This is from 2020, and again, I'm still into K-pop, and so I'm drawing some of the members and K-pop idols. These are actually my original characters that I was currently developing the concept for. This is Alex. He's a sweet and bright character, and this is just a rough idea of him. Second one also is an original character, Eugene, and this is also the concept sheet for him. I later on developed these two extensively. These are some of the expressive or abstract anatomy studies that I do, which I'm currently working on in developing into full projects. So these are the eyes that I've explored. A video game character, actually. I really like to draw like anime style or comic style rather than realistic human figures. I think they're much more free and expressive. This is another original character sketch. This is just, like painting whatever, like a mural style, or, just painting whatever came to mind. Another character, more. It's another from a manga or anime series. I tried to do some effect here with the glass and varnish. Is an attempt at a realistic portrait. It's another comic style. This is also my original characters. Another comic and brightly colored sketch. Next is sort of like a rough or not really active sketchbook. Here I tried the Inktober prompt, where I tried to draw for every day in the month of October. This is the first prompt. You can even see the days and the prompts written here. I really like all black and ink sketch work, so I try to do them from time to time. I'm also into the gothic and eccentric side of things, so I try to portray my interests whenever I can manage to. I really admire the very intricate architecture sketches online, so I try to recreate some. This sketchbook is the most recent one that I'm currently maintaining. The cover page is some stickers of my favorite characters. First sketch is of my original characters that I have previously mentioned. This is the updated character exploration of my character Alex. His name is written mentioned in his native language, which is Japanese. This is a little character sheet for him. The second one is Eugene, which also his name is written in his native language. You can see the difference between them. This is also his character sheet. Next is another really like contrasting sketch that I did of a series that I liked. Next is another realism sketch. I tried to recreate the Birth of Venus sketch in my own style. Next, another character spread. I really do like all black or all ink or all graphite sketches, so I prefer them mostly than full color sketches. This is also like a comic style sheet of a comic character that I like. These are anatomy study of hands, which I am working on into developing like a full project. I really admire studying hands. I think they're very interesting and intriguing. Some more eye work. This is in acrylic medium with some mixed media of micron pens. Another anatomy study of skeletal system. A little emotional piece with some mixed media of watercolor, acrylics, and some black markers. This is a spread of little fashion exploration of different styles of office wear. These a little more colorful. We used thick watercolors and pens here. Another anatomy work of hands. A little attempt at a realistic portrait sketch in pencil, and then I've put varnish over it. Another more detailed and colored work of hands here. A little sketch inspired by Alice in Wonderland, which is one of my favorite stories ever. I really like. Another character inspired sketch work. I've used acrylic here as a medium and lots of wings because this is a character that is an angel, so I've tried to portray that. This is a character sketch of my original character, Eugene. Lots of hustle bustle, and he's the center of the focus. This is a monochromatic sketch of an artist that I'm interested in, and another original character sketch of Eugene. I take references from real photographic postures and take reference to drawing the sketch that I want. This is sort of my black book, or as I like to call it, scrapbook, where I just try to journal artistically and do whatever I like. This is the cover page, again with some of pictures of some of my favorite characters. On first, we have a spreadsheet of Vincent van Gogh, which I've done a project on. I've used real dried flowers here. Next is an era exploration of the Elizabethan era. I've used torn up old dictionary here for decoration, different fashion trends of the eras, and matching decoration to get the vibe of that era. You know, the undergarments and hair were prevalent. Another exploration sheet of just a few photographs and little doodles. Following the timeline, now we have the Georgian era, which was quite different from both the Elizabethan and Victorian era. Here I've talked about the hair, the ridiculous wigs that the Georgian era had. I've used watercolor and a tissue paper to create this effect. Here I talk about Georgian makeup and what different things meant during the different times, the moles. Another, just a character spread. Next is another artist exploration of Claude Monet. I really like his landscape of what he's done with the water lilies. Next is another sort of like gothic spread of a manga character that I like. This is a little poetry piece. It's from Sappho, who is an ancient Greek poet. Now, coming to the timeline again, Victorian era, which is very close to my heart. Talked about early Victorian fashion, the corset, which I've done a project on, try to explore it in detail. The crinoline and the hoop skirts. I've taken old newspaper and magazine sketches and filled them in with watercolors. The bustle during starting with the late Victorian era. This is actually a little incomplete work that I haven't been able to finish. This is a little tea bag idea that I had. Two very different little one-page spreads of a little sunset and its paint palette. A little Shakespeare quote with a dried rose here. I took a printout and burned the edges off with a lighter. Another incomplete work of another artist. A little eye study sketch. A sort of anatomy and sort of very natural spread. Thank you.